Hi Gemini, and welcome to your October 2021 reading. This is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. You find all the information that you need in the description box below concerning my card decks that I'm using, concerning my Amazon wishlist, private readings, PayPal channel, all the good stuff. Please consider subscribing to this channel. It really helps me to share these videos. Please leave me a like, a comment if you enjoy this video. And I think that's all. Let's get started. I will talk about general energies in the beginning of the reading. Second part of the reading, I will go into a love relationship, dynamic or situation. And in the end of the reading, I will draw some charms as well. So let's go. You are starting this month, and I really like this energy. It's very strong, very charismatic, I want to say, very passionate, very attractive. You're starting this energy with 4 of coins in reverse, which tells me I think there is a need for you to let go of old false security, I want to say, maybe material security, you know, in a sense that you might learn that you don't really need to focus so much on your material wealth right now because actually you have everything you need, or you have a new understanding of what security and stability means to you, or you don't want to compromise with your passions and with your lust of life when it comes to your stability. So there's the sense of letting go of an old way of feeling secure, feeling safe, maybe moving a little bit out of your comfort zone and moving more towards your passions, towards your really like life goals with the King of Wands and the Princess of Wands and the things that excite you. We have a King of Wands and a Princess of Wands here for you. This is really beautiful energy for jumping into your creative power, really going after the things you want to do, things that, as I mentioned before, make you feel passionate or make you feel like you're really being your creative, truest, playful self. The Wands energy is very playful, creative energy and a very like outward, expressive energy. So everything you want to express right now, I think you know what to do. You also know how to manifest it, because the Princess of Wands also brings that earth element into the picture, and she's the actual manifester or change of energy that manifests in the real world, in the earth kind of realm. Again, with the King of Wands, super charismatic energy. You are a go-getter, you are the entrepreneur, you're the businessman, you're the creative, expressive type artist. And what a lot of people don't know or don't maybe consider is there is this theory that about personality markers in psychology, and artist types and entrepreneurial types have the same personality markers. So this entrepreneurial energy it's a very creative energy, and I think that's where you're in right now. So if you want to start something new, also a really good time. Maybe not necessarily during the Mercury retrograde that you start something completely new, but maybe you have an old idea you're picking up on, or you're really moving more into a passion that's always been clear to you. And by the end of the month, when Mercury goes direct, I would say you could see results from that, especially with the Jupiter also moving direct and Saturn moving direct, which is a big deal actually this month. You could really see results because Saturn brings results and Jupiter brings growth, so that's great. If you want to work with technology, that's Aquarius energy, that's also a good thing. It's just coming through randomly. So yes, you have a lot of positive, forward, active energy here, and I really like that for you. And I think it's really gonna be easy to move out of maybe a situation that felt constrictive, is that a word? Felt like it's holding you down too much, or it's really controlling you too much, where maybe money is controlling you, or an idea of a certain sense of security is controlling you too much and is not allowing you to move into your creative power. Especially when it comes to relationships, because the Libra Astro dice fell on this card. Just for the people who are wondering, I do these readings in German as well, so that's why the cards and everything is already out, and I always do the German reading before and then I do the English reading, so check out my German channel if you're a German speaker. We have also the first house coming through, and that's very much about personality and ego and showing yourself and putting yourself out there and initiating. Again, this is corresponding so well with the King of Wands energy, so if you really want to go after something, now is the time. Now is the time to go after your passions and your goals and to really set intention, because the King of Wands has a lot of intention and he's just moving and acting on the things he wants. Also in relationship, this could be actually the case. Maybe you really want to go back to something from the past, or there is an energy from the past that you're transforming, where you're like, okay, I want this, but I need to build something that feels different when it comes to stability and security, and I want to move in a passionate way, because it kind of feels like here with the King of Wands, he's looking into this direction, and it kind of seems like that you might want to move into something from the past. Make sure that this is not, again, there is this element of false security or something about stability and a stable foundation that is not yet balanced in a way that it works for you. So there's a lot of, I think, attraction towards a certain person. This person, I think, hasn't moved on from you. I very much feel like it's a person from the past, especially with the Mercury retrograde in Libra and the new moon in Libra on the 6th. That just would make so much sense, you know, to renew an emotional cycle, maybe repair a relationship, which is right now actually not such a bad thing to do with the new moon in Libra and the Mercury retrograde. Because normally I wouldn't advise, you know, the things from the past are things from the past for a reason, but sometimes we need to find a compromise, because we're still, we might have thought it's things from the past, but they're still, you know, things from the present in a way, because we haven't moved out of that energy as well, and that's actually our level. So sometimes we're kidding ourselves that we are actually further than we want to be, and those retrogrades really bring us to those realizations often. With the Ace of Swords, with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, it can be totally something new as well. I'm not saying that it has to be a person from the past, or something that is a person from the past that you already know, but they haven't been in the picture and now they're coming back in the picture. That could be. Ace of Swords in reverse, there is not a lot of clarity here and not a lot of clear communication, which is not necessarily the best thing, obviously. I think it can have to do with the Mercury retrograde as well, because we miss details, we're not seeing the full picture sometimes, especially in communication, and again, especially with the Mercury retrograde in Libra, that is about partnership, is about relationship, and there can be things, you know, kind of be lost in translation, or be lost in unclearness, words don't come out as well, and things are not said clearly enough often. Maybe this person is also not communicating to you that they haven't moved on from you. Maybe you are actually really moving into a different direction from a certain person, and because they have not communicated to you that they haven't moved on. There will be clarity though. I think you will know by the end of the month what's going on really with the King of Swords, and have full understanding and full clarity in the situation and know what to do and know what's the right thing to do. Also the King of not King of Wands, King of Swords, I'm sorry, but you have the King of Wands here too. The King of Swords is also like for me the morally concerned guy. So he really wants to do the right thing in a situation, and that's what's coming through here really strongly. Also air energy, which is your energy, Gemini. And I think it's really important for you to do what feels right for your soul and what feels right when it comes to your soul path and your emotional path here with the North Node that is coming through as well. We have the Universe card as a bottom of the deck energy that I didn't even look at, and underneath the Two of Cups. So this can be really something coming to a full circle when it comes to relationships, when it comes to also partnerships, and stepping into a higher version of yourself with the Universe card. That's for me what's happening. You're really completing something, a manifestation. You're really coming to the end of a long journey that you've managed to travel well, you know, and then the next step is stepping into a new fresh kind of a 0 point energy with the Fool. So you're right now really coming to the finishing line in a very positive sense. For me, the Universe card is also always a portal into the unknown, or into a higher realm, into something that is in a way unknown, but in an exciting way, because you're coming from a place of fulfillment and fruition and abundance. And so when we are in that feeling that we feel achieved and we feel like we've arrived, then we obviously also attract, see, that's interesting, Neptune wanted to come through. We are attracting also that sort of vibe in the next level of our journey. This could be really about artistic stuff, creative stuff, maybe a dream that you're working on, because Neptune is coming through and it's falling to this card indicating that I really need to talk about it. This is the Art Oracles card about it's about famous artists and quotes and how they work and stuff. So Jackson Pollock, we do know him, or most people know him who are into art. Meaning doesn't come with titles. I like that so much. If fame finds you, keep working in spite of it. And it's important, I think, to look at this, because you have the King of Wands here, you have the Princess of Wands here. If a dream is actually, it could be a dream you have been working on that is really coming to fruition with a Universe card and people finally seeing you, because the King of Wands can really mean popularity, attention. You're very charismatic, you might be a popular person, you know, so, or you might just get more attention for what you do. And with this card indicating the same thing, that could be very well the case. And saying like, or this card saying keep working in spite of it, I think it's really nice, because we still always need to remember, also when we get attention, that we should not be defined by the attention we get from other people, even though it's nice, you know, but also that can take a downfall when you don't get the attention anymore and you get too hooked on the attention, or you get too reliant, or you get too affected by how people feel about you. If they don't feel good about you, then you get affected by that as well. So that's something to consider and to be aware of, and therefore it's probably just best to do what you like to do and appreciate the attention, but don't, you know, let it affect you too much. Chaos is Handmade is also here, which is a very cryptic message. I think it can mean so many things. I feel like with the Universe card, there is chaos theory, things like that, where things can emerge all of a sudden out of total chaos, new order can come. So that's something that get here. Also with this black hole kind of energy that I always feel like with the universe, that something bigger, better, new can emerge out of the ending of something. And also, I think maybe it's just a little reminder of being aware and careful about how much chaos do we actually create, and how much chaos is healthy for us and can be inspiring and creative, and how much chaos can be distracting and destructive. So I think that's just a question asked. And the way I do my readings, I mean, my readings really ask more questions often than they give answers, because it really is designed to stimulate the mind and help you maybe find creative ways in thinking also. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do here at the Art of Tarot. Charms. All right. By the end of the month, I think there's a lot of action going on probably this month. If there is a lot of action going on for you, make sure to recharge your batteries enough. Here with this battery falling out like this. So, oh wow, I'm getting tired all of a sudden. Wow. That was very intense. Maybe you're getting tired really of a connection here. Because you really want to be yourself, show yourself fully, express yourself fully here with the Cardinal. Again, this is coming out. So this is very strong energy for you here. And you're expressing that maybe to that person. There is a deep transformation of your truth, and also maybe of your connections truth with a person from the past, I would say. You're attached to, wow, okay, you might be attached to a false premise when it comes to a connection here, because the truth here is not completely spoken out and revealed. Well, this person comes from a place of love. I can tell you that much. This person comes from a place of love. There's a lot of physical attraction as well, but they come from a place of love. They come from a place of compassion and understanding. There, I don't see any bad intentions from their side. I think there is a lot of transformation going on within you that also transforms your truth and how you're attached to that sort of truth. And by the end of the month here, with all these charms falling, so this is my attachment third eye charm, and we have this transformational death card charm here on your side, and it's also in like a yellowish, orangish kind of color. So it's very much about how you want to show yourself and your solar plexus space. And I think, yes, you get attached to a new idea how you want to show yourself, and also in this relationship, what is your true you, what is your real you, how you want to express yourself. And that's so strong here with self-expression, with the King of Wands, with the Ace of Wands, with the this charm. So it's very strong here with the first house. That's playing a big part in your relationships too, I think. And something that's just totally intuitively coming through is you don't want to settle for old memories. I know, man, that's just what's coming through. Here with this little elephant charm and my settle charm. Yeah, you're not gonna settle for old memories. That's another cryptic message that is just what it is. All right, Gemini. that was a cool reading. I'm excited for you because it seems like you're really stepping into your power and into your creative power. And yeah, good luck with that. It really looks great. With the universe card, you always at a great place. So yeah, please subscribe, like, comment, do me the favor. It would be really, really helpful. And maybe even share this video if you have people who like the tarot stuff here on YouTube. And thank you so much for being here. And I hope I'll talk to you next time. Bye.